Hello esports fans and YouTube viewers, this is Image and we're going to be finishing this set of CJ vs Estro from the Pro League played on May 30th. It's time to slam jam. Here's these players' chance to do their dance at the Ace Jam. Wow, forgive me that reference. I can't believe I did that. Anyway, this game should be pretty exciting. It's going to be a Zerg versus Zerg, so we have Effort returning for CJ. He just played in the last game, so that chair is probably, still warm and molded to his body, so I'm going to have to give him the slight chair booth comfort advantage going into this game. On the right is Hyvaa. He is the Zerg player for Estro, and he's back into the set, coming off of a hard-fought and really close game in set 2 against Mach, which he lost. Anyway, both players looking pretty ready, and we'll probably be starting really soon. And I'm excited about this one because both of these players have good Zerg versus Zerg games. Hyvaa, hold that thought, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hyvaa recently had a big Zerg versus Zerg win streak. I'm not sure if he's still on it. I could check the statistics, but I'm not in any huge rush to do that right now. What I do know is that he had a game against Jaedong when both of them were on lengthy winning streaks. I think Jaedong was on about 11 games and Hyvaa on 8, and Hyvaa was the one to snap Jaedong's streak there, so definitely a solid Zerg versus Zerg player to be able to do that, and just in general his Zerg versus Zerg play has been good. That's Hyvaa in the purple at the 9 o'clock position. Effort, also a good ZVZ player. He hasn't beaten Jaedong yet, though his games against Jaedong have been really close and exciting. And he, before playing Jaedong for his first time, which was not all that long ago, he had been going about 80% in Zerg versus Zerg as well, which is a Jaedong-esque winning ratio. So I think that this should be a really exciting game, and both players have a definite shot at taking it. As to who I favor to win it, I think it's a coin flip. Really, I'm not able to pick any given one player, and it looks like an overpool going down there for Hyvaa. I'm rooting for Effort because I'm a fan of CJ, but I think it's really, just judging by the player's skill, about 50-50. But judging by the build orders, it is not 50-50. It's a overpool for Hyvaa versus a 12 pool for Effort, and that's going to give Effort the stronger economy, and it should let Effort get his lings out quickly enough to defend against any of the early Zergling pressure that should be coming from this overpool build. Both players also getting their gas after pool, so it'll be interesting to see what the given tech choices are. I'd expect Zergling speed from Hyvaa before Lair, but Effort has a bit more of a choice as to what he wants to do, whether he's going to go for speed first or Lair first. Both players' overlords are about to hit the natural expansion, so Effort's going to see that Hyvaa hasn't expanded, Hyvaa's going to see that Effort has, and things are about to heat up. Lair going up for both players. Hyvaa's slightly ahead, so Hyvaa's going to have faster tech, but I don't think it's going to be by quite enough that it's going to matter, and this is why generally 12 pool is considered a build order win against 9 or over pools. Here come Hyvaa's lings though, and it doesn't look like Effort's got many, if any, right now. It's about 8 lings built so far for Hyvaa, so it's going to be some quick pressure. Okay, there are Effort's first lings. He's got 2 to about the 6 that are crashing in to attack that hatchery. 4 rather, okay. So the numbers of Zerglings are equal. Hyvaa's been pumping out a few more, but Effort's got less distance to send these lings, so it's going to be some pretty intense micromanagement to decide the way this early game is going to go, because if he can take down that hatchery or force it to cancel, then he'll be at a big advantage. But the Zergling numbers are roughly even, so he's going to have a bit of a difficult time doing that. It's also going to be interesting to see what sort of builds these players commit to. Hyvaa is getting his Spire up, so it looks like he's not going to go for an all-in Ling build, though that was certainly an option, just considering he was flooding that natural with Lings. Effort, however, with plenty of Lings of his own, it looks like he's going to be able to repel this early pressure, and his Spire is now up, or going up, but I don't know, about 20-25 seconds behind Hyvaa's. So Hyvaa's got his Lings running about the outside. His Overlord is there to spot how many Zerglings Effort has by comparison, and so it doesn't look like there's going to be a break. And Effort sneaks a Ling into Hyvaa's base, the second Ling in that group, getting surrounded by about 4 Zerglings, but still somehow manages to survive long enough to get into the drone line. Meanwhile, at Effort's natural, Hyvaa's committed to a big attack, and it looks like his positioning or micro was off. He came out behind there. It doesn't look like he did very much of anything, and Effort's Ling sneak, in addition to getting a drone, I think, has forced Hyvaa to throw down a sunken colony. So Hyvaa's been behind on economy from the start, and that's just set him even further back.